Good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is. Hope everyone's doing well. I'm going to be painting this guy. I think tonight is going to be more wings. I've nearly finished this last wing, sort of. So I'll be doing some on that, and then we'll see where the evening takes us. I was planning on not streaming super late tonight because I'm traveling tomorrow, going back to the Netherlands for a long weekend, and I know what I'm like. I'll have my brain going 20,000 miles a second, so I'll need to get some things ready before I go to bed and stuff. But I want to get a bit of painting in because it's healthy for my brain. So we're doing that. Hello, how are you? Yeah, not too bad, thanks. It was, of all the days that we've had, today was certainly one of them. Michael as well, greetings, how are you doing? How's it going? I hope everyone's having a good day today. Fox, you alright? How you doing? Oh, that's a lot of paint. Oh well. Can probably get some of that back in the pot because that is way too much paint. Working and lurking, thank you for the lurk, I appreciate it. Nivian, hello. Has your game not started yet? It is still cold in here, and I don't really understand. It's not heating up quick enough for my taste. Nothing ever heats up quick enough for my taste, but that's beside the point, really. Trying to remember how I did this last time. Just shows you how good my memory is. I'm actually having to look at what I've done before to hopefully try and replicate it. At the very least, I didn't put my paints away last time. I still have them on my desk, so I can hopefully sort of recreate stuff. I've been trying to get my boss to plan, or to tell me to go ahead to plan, because he would never plan it himself, our Christmas party for work. And at the end of December, end of November, I hear you say, yes. Because I've been asking for, well, since October, really. But he never has time to think about these things. And today I mentioned it to him again. I said, look, we're getting to a point now where we know that this coming weekend people are away. Next weekend people are away. Do you want to just book a New Year's party instead? Just book something in like second week of January and just like start the year with a bang kind of thing. He's like, oh no, I really don't want to do that. I was like, okay, but you're going away on the 19th, so I don't know what you want to do then. And his response was a message in the group chat. It's going to be the 13th, which is a Saturday. Yeah, it's going to be a bit weird because I know a lot of people, that at least 4 people won't be able to make it. I was like, I won't be able to make it. It's because you planned it on a day that 4 people aren't going to be able to be there. But yeah, we'll see. He's a funny one. So far, I think he's had 3 responses of people who will be able to make it. So. Like, I won't be there on the 13th, so don't know. It's gonna be a small group, I think. Oh god, that name. Wushak? Thank you very much for the follow. However, it's pronounced. You found a whole Dominion box on your shelf you didn't know you owned. That is awesome. That is a fantastic surprise. A whole Dominion box. That's awesome. I need to do that. Buy myself stuff, put it away, forget I have it, and then surprise myself. What is this the wing of? It's the wing of Fulgrim. Fulgrim transfigured, so it's the Forge World resin kit. And his wings go on like so. And got his head here, which when my camera decides to focus on it, here we go. That's going to go on there. And I need to add some more weapons and other bits need to get stuck on, but at the moment I'm trying to replicate some creases. The snack boy, hell yeah. At the moment I'm trying to replicate the creases and folds in this wing. I worked on it last Saturday. And my short-term memory is fantastic, and I already can't remember what I did, how I did it. So I'm having to try to recreate what I started. Yeah, thank you. I like how the outside looks at the moment because it looks like proper like foldy and stuff and creasy on the other side. But the inside still needs a bit of work, so that's what we're working on at the moment. But it's a very, very cool kit. Really, really fun to work on. Although I am in a bit of a slump at the moment. I'm working on things that I don't super enjoy, if that makes sense. I really like really fine details and edge highlighting and stuff, and this is I find this quite difficult to stay on top of, if that makes sense. Excuse me. Plus, trying to remember which color mixes I used is interesting. I did fortunately not take my paint pots off the off my desk, so I still have the colors that I know I have the colors that I used. It's just in which way I use them. You get that you've been in a slump for weeks now, finalizing what you have to finish, but don't really like. Yeah, it's hard, and it's annoying because I actually do like this model. It's just that I have so many. I'm one of these people who really loves to start a new project, and then struggles when it comes to finishing it. I get very excited about new kits, new projects, and then I've still got another project over there that's half finished, which is the Black Coach, the Nighthaunt Age of Sigmar model, which is possibly one of my favorite models out there that I've ever painted. It's been so much fun so far, but it's also, I had to put it down because this needs to be finished before anything else. This is for a competition. Well, I say competition, it's an in-house thing, so it's just for some friends. Yeah, he needs to be finished before New Year's, which sounds like a lot of time, but I don't actually have all that much time to paint, so it's it feels a bit like a race against time, considering I also still need to finish the base, which it's almost like a small like diorama kind of base. I won't be judged on the base because we only get judged on this year's challenge is a centerpiece model, and we talked about it, and because I'm not going to use him in an army. I don't really. He might be. He's going to be more of a display kind of thing. I want him to look really cool, and the base that he comes with is tiny. It's like just barely bigger than the footprint of this thing. So I got a bigger base that he's going to go on, and he's going to fight. He's going to be fighting some Iron Hands. Well, one of them is dead, but the other one. So he's going to go on there like that. But I still need to make that work, because at the moment it's just a big purple snake in a brown landscape, which isn't really a problem. That makes him stand out more, but yeah, I need to do stuff with it still. Are you working on anything specific at the moment? I would try to pronounce your name again, but I'm afraid I'll completely mangle it, and I don't like that. I don't suppose you have a phonetic way to pronounce it? I don't want to upset you by getting it super wrong. How? Yeah, I've got this to finish, and then I've got the Black Coach to finish. I've got Iron Hands for one of my friends to finish. So yeah, there's quite a lot still to be done, and I'm really excited about the things that are in my to be painted list. So I really want to hurry up. The work week is finished for me, fortunately. It's been a week. It's yeah. I'm going back to the Netherlands for a long weekend to see my family, and I'm going to a reunion of all my cousins. One of my cousins is organising. Don't know if anyone here has the same problem, but for some reason, people seem to think that because you can paint, or because you do paint, I don't even necessarily want to say that I can paint, but because you paint and like you churn out models and you're creative, that all of a sudden you can do anything in the creative field. So bless her, one of my cousins, she's pregnant, and she is apparently designing her nursery, and she'd found an image online of the skyline of a skyline that she liked the style of. So what she did was she put it in the cursed AI bot's prompt, said, I would like this, but from my city. It spit out something that sort of looked like it, but not really. So her response was, oh, I'll ask if Flo can just do this. So she sent me 2 of her reference images, and I'm like, okay, but I don't do graphic design or anything like that. I don't have that skill. Like our other cousin who's a tattoo artist, probably has more experience with using like Photoshop or designed systems than I do, because she actually has to like create her own designs to put tattoos on people, so she probably will be much better. Oh yeah, maybe. She had no idea that. Yeah, I'm not the best person to ask to do. Yeah, to ask to do that kind of stuff, which I suppose is kind of flattering in a way, that they just assume that you're creative in every way. But I genuinely would have to teach myself how to use software before I could get anything in the way of results for her, which I just don't have the time for. She could just ask on Fiverr or something, get someone who actually knows what they're doing. It'll look way better. So that's what I told her. It's kind of weird, really, that I actually felt a little bit guilty for saying no. But I genuinely wouldn't have been able to help her. You do zero art outside of painting models. Yeah, well, I used to like draw and paint and stuff like on before I did models. I did that, but only very sporadically in the last like 15 years or so. And I did try to get into digital art, like drawing and stuff with a drawing screen, but I just found it so frustrating to have to learn how to use the software before I could get the results I wanted. And so all these people get all these amazing results through shortcuts and keybinds and stuff, and I was sitting there just fighting with it. And with the limited amount of free time I have anyway, it just felt really frustrating. Oh, Hannah Hobby Workshop, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. How are you doing? So yeah, it's on the to-do list. At some point I will teach myself, or find like an online course or something to teach myself how to use Clip Studio. And thank you so much for the raid. Why is my raid thing not working? I was supposed to get a notification for this. How weird. That's very odd. I saw your the notification come up for very strange. Anyway, welcome raiders. Welcome Ohana. How was your stream? How did it go? What were you working on? For those of you who don't know me, I am Flo or Black Dog or BDP or however you want to talk to me. I respond to most things that sort of sound like that. I paint minis mostly at the moment, and I'm currently working on Fulgrim, the Games Workshop resin kit, the Forge World model, and he is proving to be quite challenging. I feel like stuff is just not doing what it should be doing at the moment, which is a bit weird. Maybe not. feel a little bit like a broken record, but I really hope everyone's having a good Wednesday so far. It's a difficult time of year for a lot of people with how dark it is, and unless you're American and you have Thanksgiving, you don't really have an awful lot to look forward to until the end of next month, so I hope everyone's hanging in there. How are you doing, Pixie? All right? How is your Wednesday going? You're sick? Oh no! What have you got? Is it flu or is it itchy nose? I'm glad you're getting better, but it doesn't change that it's annoying to be poorly, so. A cough, ugh. Are you up too much this? No worries. Trying to get the light on here in a way that it shows me what I need to do and also doesn't blind you guys. Itchy nose. Why is my nose so itchy? Very tickly. Oh no, it's not the nose. Oh, it's finally warming up in here. Only taken half an hour, jeez. Strange, is this ammo paint is really nice paint to work with. Goes on really smoothly, covers really well. Overall, a big fan. But it splits on your wet palette. Look. This is baby blue. So I need to keep stirring it through on the palette. And that means I get way too much paint on my brush. Cool. We're getting there. with these wings. Should really be glazing on, because this is going to be in the dark. Really should really make this whole section a lot darker. If we're going to be accurate. Welcome back. Have you been doing any painting recently, Pixie? Or are you a little bit too unwell to be thinking about models? No. Too lazy. That's fair. It is the season for being lazy. I find it very difficult to get anything done at the moment. You need to? Yeah, well, only if you want to. It's not mandatory, obviously. And it's not fun if you're doing it because you feel like you have to. Promise a boyfriend to finish his army. Big promises. Yeah, I need to finish my friend's Iron Hands army. It's another one of those promises that I was happy to make, and then life got in the way. So now it's all taken way longer than I had in mind. What kind of army does he have? Or what kind of army will he have when you're done with it? I should probably say. Slaves to Darkness. Could be interesting. What kind of color scheme are you going with? Traditional box arty or? God Guy's color. Let's have a quick Google. Hello? My phone wants to let me in. Yeah, okay. Bronzes, golds, blacks and reds. Are you making them look good like good guys? Cyan, ooh. That's interesting. I love bright colors. It's the normal kind of thing that the things that I normally paint is this kind of stuff. Squigs are done. I still haven't fully properly photographed them, which is why they're still in a box. But the black coach is a work in progress. Very much a work in progress. But I love painting like bright colors and stuff, and yeah. So that's one of my projects that is on the go. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I like them. I think it's a very fun model to paint. So I think Nighthaunt and Sylvaneth are probably my two favorite factions to paint. They just very, very fun and in a way very forgiving because you can just they feel very almost natural. How many hours on this one wing? I mean, too many. I don't know. I don't really. Have I seen Sylphs? As in Sylvaneth? I mean, I've painted my own. Oh, yours. I don't know if I have. Are they on Instagram, or can you share them in on the Discord, or? You'll have to forgive me if you have shared them before, because my memory is absolutely terrible, and I do just forget things all the time. So if you have shared them and I've forgotten, it's nothing about your models. It's because I'm a scatterbrained piece of work. I don't think I've seen them. Yeah, my stream is link friendly, so if you want to share or just drop me in the Discord, which is also an option. Ooh. Instagram. Whoa! Oh, for goodness sake. Close that. Close that. That's very, very nice. Do I follow you? I do not. That's crazy. I do now. Ah, sick. They're like autumny. Very nice. Oh, thank you. Very cool. Yeah, I don't know if I've posted. Yeah, my Sylvaneth were my first army, which might have some influence on why I like them as much as I do, but I very much want to paint more of them. I want to do another Tree Lord at some point. See how I would do with that now that I've got a bit more, a few more hours under my belt, so to speak. Eventually I'd like to try another Alariel as well. That brush looks awfully large. It's a kind of largish brush, yeah, it's not mega. It's my number 5, so not the biggest one, but you have her, but you do not dare start her. Yeah, it's I've painted her up once. I'm quite happy, I guess, with how she looks. I do feel like if I would paint her now again, she would look very different from how I painted her the first time. She's such a cool model. Like, mostly the beetle that I find difficult, or I found difficult, because I wanted it to look quite shiny, and I just couldn't get that to really come together. You want to make her on a dragon? I mean, what's stopping you? I'm getting started. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. For me, it's the main reason why one of the main reasons why I started streaming, to be honest, just to have set times to paint. So I would actually work on things, because as much as I love not having a plan and being able to just chill, I don't get anything done without a plan. You have this one. Oh my god. It's driving me mad. Has anyone ever worked out how to move a window that's partially off your screen if you have multiple tabs? What's that? I'll just drag a couple of them across, I guess. How annoying. Oh, that's so sick. That's a very, very cool model. And you want to put Alariel on there? I mean, it could work, but I'd probably go for something like one of the large Age of Sigmar models, one of the large dragons, which is not his name, Tekthir or something like that. AOS dragon. Oh no, he's actually Stormcast, isn't he? Is he Stormcast or is he? Yeah, oh, Krondis could work. I reckon Krondis would do it. Because he's massive. Oh, come on. I don't want your Kickstarter, Element Games. I just want... Yeah, or I suppose Ionis, but I don't know how difficult that would be to... Also, he's a bit too ugly in a way. Yeah, the red one of him. So yeah, so Krondis and what's the red version called again? Pretty sure Nivian painted him up, so I should know this, but yeah, that one. Karazai, thank you. So cool. Awesome, awesome model. I don't think I've ever painted a dragon, to be honest. Yeah, with Vines and Nature, yeah, obviously, if you're doing Alariel, that's kind of a given, I suppose. Be cool, would be a very expensive model. Of both Karazai and Alariel kits. And her wings are very flimsy, very delicate. Let's have a look. Oh yeah. Yeah, I've seen that one. See, I like him, but he's a bit too... like... chunky for me, if that makes sense. Yeah, the dino's cool. Dino feels very natural as well. Options, anyway. You have many options. Right, I need to have a think about these spiky things. Browns, I think. Might make them bone color-like. What does this... Oh, they're black on here. Oh, that makes sense, actually. Alright then. Let's try that. We'll do... You did a hunter kit bash? Nice. Damn, very nice. I've done basically no kit bashes apart from I guess in a way, this guy, because he's got legs from different kits and stuff, and I've chopped bits of him off so he could be dead. Have I done any other kit bash stuff? Trying to think back to what I've done, but no, probably not. It's I just really enjoy painting, so for me the building isn't really very high on my list of priorities. I'm quite lucky in the sense that Nivian enjoys building, so I often, if I buy a kit, it'll be done before I even have to ask him. He's very good to me like that. Right, let's put some black on these spikes. I had to I'll probably have to shape this slightly because it's not perfect. I had to recreate one of the spikes with some green stuff because I lost it somehow. Nice, you wish. Yeah, no, for me it's... I just really love the painting, and he enjoys both, I think. He quite likes to watch a show and have build a kit. So who am I to complain? See, the stupid thing is that I don't think anyone will notice once this is painted. Certainly no one's going to care. But I will know and I will care, so... Yeah, exactly. Only you. Only me. Suddenly it's getting too warm in here. So strange. Well, icy cold for best part of an hour, and now it's all of a sudden it's hot. And I love hot normally, but not when I'm trying to paint. Right, that will do. She said as she continued to file. Nice. Dedust this. Should I prime this? Probably. Am I going to? No. It'll just get a couple of extra coats of black. It is the replacement spike, yeah. It's oh, spike in my mic. It came out all right, I think. I just need to like, I think I was just saying that no one's gonna know except me. Once it's on there, like, I feel like I did all right. Right? So it's one of those things that only I will know and worry about. No one else is gonna notice. Still don't know how I managed to lose it, but black is such a weird paint. The moment you put it on something, it loses all, like, definition. It's like you thought you had scales and ridges and definition in here? Think again. This is why I like zenithal highlights so much. It's just a black base coat is just gonna make me not notice things. Even if I quite like to paint from a black. It yeah, it's tricky. Does anyone have plans for this week? The rest of the week, I mean? Any hobby projects or work Christmas parties or plans with a duvet and a hot water bottle? making Israeli salad for Thanksgiving. I've never had an Israeli salad. What is an Israeli salad? You'll go make food. Nice. When's Thanksgiving? Is it Sunday? I want to say. Johan, how are you doing? How's it going? I'm not really sure why my raid alert isn't working. My stream is acting up a little bit today. How's it going? How are you doing? How was your stream? Hi guys. Welcome, welcome. What were you working on today, Johan? I dropped a quick look in your stream earlier, but didn't even get a chance to really look what you were up to. Stream was very short today, no paints out, ran out of glue, so I had to cut it short. Oh god. Finely diced tomato, bell pepper, cucumber, green onion ring. Oh, okay, I think I know that. I'm pretty sure I've had that. Very tasty. Yeah, my stream isn't going to run super late either tonight, because I've got, I'm traveling tomorrow, and I still need to pack. You built a resin kit and you started a Death Leaper build, but you ran out of Tamiya. Ugh. It's funny how reliant we get on certain tools, isn't it? Can't just use a different glue because it's just not right. It's got to be a good plastic glue and not super glue, because it will just fall apart if it gets knocked, and resin will obviously won't. But oh, you built a resin kit with super glue, as I'm assuming, and then Death Leaper build, but with plastic glue. That makes sense. Still had a good time. New project on the horizon, so keeping positive note and looking ahead. Nice. Love a new project. I was saying earlier how I'm very good at starting projects and not very good at finishing them, so yeah. So I also get really, really excited about starting a new project. Not a big fan of like the blocking in phase, but really enjoy layering and edge highlighting and such. But then the actual finishing, like, yeah, I'm not great with that. I have a lot of half-finished projects at the moment. Well, I say a lot, it's not too bad. I've got this Fulgrim that needs to be finished by the end of the December. And I've got my Black Coach. And the Iron Hands for a friend that, for my friend's army that I need to finish. I just wish I had more time. Literally just want more time. Doesn't feel like enough. A couple of hours on a Wednesday, a couple of hours on a Saturday, and if I'm lucky, maybe a few hours on a Monday or something. It's never enough. The resin kit that you were building, Johan, was it a Forge World resin, or was it a 3D printed model? I'm the only one in our friend group, as far as I'm aware, so far, who's tackled a Forge World resin kit. And just curious to hear other people's experiences with them. Oh, the Squidmar dragon, Strack. I have him on the shelf. Or did you, don't know if they do other ones. But yeah, White Wolf very kindly gifted me his third one. Because he ordered 2. And then received 1 for free. So, him being the angel that he is, he posted his left one. Not that one. You have that one too. Okay. I didn't know that they did more models. I need to have a look at them. I'm sure they're really cool because that dragon is really cool, so. Samuel's track from. Oh, okay. Oh, that makes sense actually. Sona is it's the whole world that they build, isn't it? So they would have more models of it. Is it a nice kit? Privilege to have a look behind the scenes. Oh, wow. You've seen stuff you're not allowed to speak about. Ah! That's amazing. You get this fine? Nice. Yeah, I think I've seen like most of their videos. Like going back to like the start now. Like we've Nivian and I we love watching hobby videos in bed, so we before we go to sleep we usually watch one, and we tend to watch something over dinner as well, so it's Squidmar and Eons of Battle and Midwinter Minis and Mediocre Hobbies and all these amazing videos. I also really like the Kieran show. Yeah, but all these amazing hobbyist videos, and yeah, there's so much content out there. Some are better to fall asleep to than others, to be fair. And I do tend to fall asleep usually part way through the video, because I'm a bit weird like that. It's like, oh, this is the best. This is so boring. Well, it's not boring, obviously, but it's like someone talking really gently, and you might have seen you in one of them. The garage sale. You bought the golden poop. Oh my. That's amazing. I'm gonna have to watch that back now. I watched that video. I was saying to Nivian, oh, if that were me at that garage sale, I would have bought that. That's amazing. Yeah, I'm now gonna have to look back and see, because I'm now really curious. I'm gonna put Tyranid Army. They painted green when Lucas got sick. Really? So you really are sort of close to the source, if it were. It's a dangerous hobby, isn't it? But what a hobby. I'm still so grateful. You're the inner circle. How cool. I love their videos. The new studio looks amazing. Best hobby for sure. I agree. It makes me exceptionally happy. And yeah, I just want everyone to have this kind of joy when they're working on their hobby. Even if it's difficult sometimes or frustrating, we usually end up with a result that we can be happy with. And being able to create something instead of just sitting behind the computer or whatever, which is my other hobby, but it's so great. You actually went there before your tournament last weekend, had a blast painting some stuff with them. Oh my god. That is like starstruck envy, that. That is so cool. Like, I don't have many, like, idols. I'm not often lost for words or anything, or even when I meet famous people or whatever. But I reckon it would be proper stupid if I met them. The only I want to say like 3 famous people that I've ever met that I've ever like been in awe of were Taliesin and Evitil from the WoW World of Warcraft YouTubers, and Taryn Gregory, one of the, I think is the creative director or something of the animated movies or the animated cinematics for World of Warcraft. They're the only people that I've ever met that I was like, holy shit, you guys are so cool. But I reckon I'd be, yeah, I'd be well stupid if I ever got the opportunity to meet one of them. Plus, they're living the dream, man. Doing creative stuff for a living, painting miniatures. Oh. I'm sure it's not all glamour if you don't get to paint for yourself and you're just painting for work all the time, but still. It's weird, you've hung out with them a few times, but now sitting down to paint your first brush strokes have never been as shaky as those. I mean, that's not weird at all to me. Like, I'd be shaking. Maggie, you're here. How are you doing? Good evening. I would be shaky as hell. Like, they're literally some of the best painters in the world. Of course, you're going to be intimidated to be painting next to them. Like, I am genuinely in awe of Lucas's skill. His freehand skill is just insane. The creative side might not be the same, but then again, you're not not in customer service dealing with Brenda, 77-year-old good complaint for the second time in a week. Oh man. Yeah, I'd love to, but I'm not fast enough at painting at the moment to be able to do this for a living. I would never be able to charge a living wage for the models that I paint. Spent a lot of money today. Excited for the future? Nice. What did you buy? What did you spend money on? If you say you're excited for the future, that makes me think you bought a house. But friend painter, you were also as an essay, got 3 notes. Whoa. You talked to Lucas. Oh, nice. Oh, you bought a 3D printer. Nice. The Bamboo Labs one, or... Nice. Congratulations. That is very cool. That is a very nice printer. Getting a notable entry going a Golden Demon, that's kind of insane as well. Everyone's so good at this stupid hobby. I want to be so good at this stupid hobby. Golden Demon and SNS, you go against 50 or 100 people in your categories, and then there can only be 3. Yeah. Like, no chance. No chance. Like, maybe at some point in the future? I've been thinking about doing Iron Skull. Just for, like, experience. You are good at this stupid hobby! Yeah. It's, it brings me joy, so if nothing else, that. And I know I'm not, like, bad at it, it's just... when you compare yourself to people who are amazing at the hobby, it's easy to, feel a little bit like you're falling short. I think it'd be nice for them to add a finalist for the top 10 of each group. Yeah. Yeah, I suppose. I suppose that's what the commended entries are for, aren't they? Comparison to Thief of Joy. Yeah, no, absolutely. I try not to compare myself. I try to just draw inspiration from all the amazing stuff that I see online. But sometimes it's hard to not get disheartened by how freaking amazing some people are. And they seem to do it like with no problems. Like it looks like it's all so easy for them and it's quick and stuff. And I'm sitting here spending fucking 4 hours on a wing, which is fine. I'm not in a hurry, right? But it's like, you have to go to bed, mate. Sleep well, sweet dreams, dream of your printer. Nice spicy printer dreams. I hope it arrives soon. I think for me the main difficulty is I'm slow at painting. I love to take my time, and I love to just be slow.
I'm not a shrimp.
In a way, I love to be slow because it allows me to just enjoy painting. But I feel like if I were quicker, I'd be able to maybe do this as a job. I'm waiting for the hydrate paint. Have you got more points? Thank you, there it is. Will be shipped by the 12th of December. Rather have a spicy dream about your girlfriend, that's fair. Have a spicy dream about your girlfriend with the printer. Have a very exciting night. Nag, 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 nag. And from normal to after dark in like 0.6 seconds. Hey. Still normal. You can have a spicy dream and it can just be very attractive to you how she handles your build plate. You don't know. Shiny new paints, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. That's very kind of you. Ooh, 510! That's working, jeez. I think in the new year I'm going to do a like a giveaway stream. I still have to decide how to do the giveaway. My current thought is to do it with Discord members rather than rather than followers on Twitch. Because I don't really want to only have people who are able to subscribe be able to get or have a chance to no one can be boring, so be weird, be every color of the rainbow. Yeah, hell yeah. But yeah, I'm trying to work out what the best way to do it is, because I don't want it to be paywalled, if that makes sense. I don't want people to have to pay to be able to be entered into the prize draw, but I also don't want someone who's never really been in my stream winning stuff and me having to then re-roll or whatever because I can't get hold of them or whatever. So yeah, I'm thinking about doing it for Discord members, and the plan is to like raffle like a miniature of sorts, like a kit that people can win, and probably a paint set and some brushes and things like that. So I want to give away or give back to the community that's been so supportive to me over the last year. So watch this space. This will be a New Year's thing. So probably some point in January. And anyone who has any suggestions, drop me a line. If anyone thinks, oh, this would be a nice idea, you could do this, or this would be a fun raffle prize. Do that, or whatever. Like I was thinking for if I don't buy the kit myself yet, I can like raffle it off as a prize, and if someone then doesn't live in the UK, I can just order it for them from the their local hobby store or whichever shop works for them in their area, rather than sending something, for example, to America and then them having to pay like big old money just to import a model. Hey, how are you doing? How are you doing, Joanna? You alright? And Ben, how are you? How's it going? Yeah, I'm alright. It was my last working day this week, so that helps. I'm going to the Netherlands for a long weekend. And I'm going to see my family, which will be fun, hopefully. And yeah, I'm glad the week is over, let's put it that way. It's been of all the weeks I've had, this has certainly been one of them. Posted your best show, your army, Discord, same style Lucas as his Space Marines. Obvious reasons. Ah, awesome! I will have a quick look. Bear with. Let me just... Didn't win, but you got a nomination. Whoa! That's really cool. Bear with. Dude, that's crazy. That's so good. I love the bases as well. That's really, really cool. That's awesome. That's a really cool army, man. That's really awesome. Sorry, it's been a rough week. Oh yeah, I mean it's already technically ended. Like I don't have to go back to work until Wednesday now, so that's kind of good. Um, it's fine. It's one of those things. It's just meh. It's fine. We we had we have our re. You're going to see your brother on Friday. Ooh, nice. Are you doing something or just meeting up somewhere? We have our re-accreditation assessment on Wednesday next week for our the solar installer accreditation, and my boss has forgotten that I'm not in on Tuesday next week, so he was like, "Oh well, we can just do it on Tuesday, prep for it." So no, we can't. I'm not in on Tuesday, so all of a sudden it had to be done today. While I'd been telling him about this for the last week. And I also had to finish payroll today, which was fun. And I'd been flagging it up to him that we needed to plan a Christmas party for probably about 4 weeks. We never had any time. Haven't seen each other in almost a year. It's the most you've ever gone. Unfortunately, you're also stopping by your mother's place to have dinner there. Oh, ew. Well, as long as you have a plan. Was that his decision to go? Or did you feel like you should? He's just like, why? I like Christmas. I mean, I never really thought much of it before I moved to England, but now that I'm here, it's nice. It was yours, oh right. The aftermath of you going down south and not stopping by would have been worth it. Wouldn't have been worth it. She's already made a huge deal about you staying over. Oh god. You found some more up close. Ooh. Bear with. Ah, drop my brush. Yo, dude, they're awesome.
I'm not a shrimp.
Ah. They really are very good. Thank you for the posture check. Thank you for the hydrate. That's my last hydration. I love the what's it called? The pigment powder on the feet as well. Just or the color from the base coming up on the feet. Yeah, they are very, very good. They are really very, very good. And you should be really proud of yourself, which I'm sure you are, because You should be. And if you're not, I'll come round and tell you off. Cross pigment and base ties them together so nicely. Best detail weirdly enough with a beard stubble on our face. It makes a big difference, stuff like that. I did a faces painting course once, and they showed a different skin types and stuff, and did like with stubble on his shaved sections and his chin and stuff. And I was like, actually, that's really cool. We didn't have time. It was like an hour and a half, 2 hours, something like that. It was very short, but we had like different. This is a really, really cool plate, and it has other textures on the back as well that you can practice on. Tarot. Practice thing. But yeah, it's like, I don't really know how well the camera will focus on it, but light. Yeah, it was really fun. It was a really fun course. We've done 2 now, I want to say. At this, which is just our local hobby shop, one of the Siege Studios commission painters. It's his local hobby store as well. It's a glazed on turquoise paint on the skin tone. Really? Turquoise. Actually, that works. So yeah. But yeah, he is one of the Siege Studio commission painters, and he I think he just does the I say just. I think he does the like the, I say entry level. They're freaking amazing when you look at them. The workshop style mostly. But yeah, it's really freaking good. And it's really nice to just learn from someone else as well, just to hear what they have to say about things and how to do things. We've done one of the Siege Studios, like, can't remember what it's called now, Essentials courses as well. That was 2 days and really quite intensive, but really, really fun. Learned a crazy amount from that as well. I was really amazed with how big of a variety of people were there. Like how the skill levels really varied, and there was one guy who was like a, I wouldn't say professional painter, but he entered competitions with his models, and they were like competition level, really, really good. There was one guy who'd only been painting for like 2 months. One guy who had like hand tremors and stuff. What happened there? Hands-on teaching opposed to self-learning through imitation, so much better. Can't wait to get more. Oh, Mercy, thank you so much. A coin for the paint bucket. Thank you, I really appreciate it. Thank you for the sub, that's so kind of you. I really, really appreciate it. You can't wait to get more coaching in the future, Jan. Yeah, same. It's I'm very much tempted to go do the next Siege class. But I 100% want to do every single class that this the local store does, if for no other reason than it's really fun to paint with other people as well. Do it! Yes, well, I'll have to look into it to see what the options are, because it's a bit of a drive, and it's not cheap. But yeah, it's certainly something that I would like to do again, and I think Nivian would like to go again as well. So it'd be very fun to do. Coin for the paint bucket. Too kind with the support. I really do appreciate it. I'm thinking maybe if I do Discord members get an entry, and then you can get extra entries for gift subs or something like that, or for being subbed. I appreciate me being here as well. Well, that's very kind. I do enjoy it. It makes me happy to be able to sit here and paint and talk with you guys. So it's truly is a pleasure and a kindness of you, from all of you to support me in the way you do. It's yeah, looking forward to doing the giveaway stream in January. I'll have to, like I was saying earlier, I'll have to work out the logistics of it and how to go about getting people entries and how to make it work, but I'm sure it will be fun and a good way for me to give something back to everyone who's been supporting me so very kindly. Yeah, I just wanted to yeah, I want to give back because everyone has been so lovely to me over the last year, and I've got 500 followers on Twitch at the moment, or 510 even, which is crazy. Might even meet 511, I'm not even sure. You're pondering trying to get a stream set up for when you craft, but you can't be asked. Cozy thought to watch streams while fiddling with stuff. There's a shortage of Twitch for scriptwriters as well. Post in a meme chat because there's not a video. There is, yeah. There isn't. Here. What was that? Hype train. Start. What? I feel like Twitch is on a delay. It's weird. I'm getting alerts for things that I feel like haven't happened yet. Doing a craft stream is a great way to, for me anyway, just my hobby stream is a great way for me to actually do my hobby. Otherwise, generally speaking, I don't get started on things. You experience the same if you're coming on here. Raid came on after people entered. Yeah, exactly. My raid notification isn't working at all, so I just saw in the chat that you'd raided, and I was like, okay. And just now when people Well, that hype train, I don't know where that came from. Oh, that must be from Emercy's sub. That's probably where it came from. So strange. So why you started streaming? Yeah, well, it works. You get that you fear you might end up the opposite. It would make you feel like your craft's an obligation rather than a treat. Yeah, that's possible. You don't seem to have any issues with getting started, whereas I would just end up sitting on the sofa, either doom scrolling or reading my book all night, and I was like, oh, I can't really be bothered to go into the garage and do a stream or whatever, but or do hobby stuff. But if I have a stream to do, then it's like, okay, don't stay sat on my arse all evening. I'm now going into the garage. I'm gonna do my stream and actually do some painting. You don't have the time for streaming. You're rather watch when you can. Yeah, that's fair. I don't have time to watch, really, generally speaking. If I don't stream, like if I have normally if I have time to be on Twitch, it's the time that I stream. So you gotta go. It always been a lovely hanging in here. Thank you so much for hanging out, Jan. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for the lore. I'm very keen to hear more as and when you're allowed to share. And I will watch that video back from Squidmore. I want to see how that went. I can't remember now. So I know I watched it happen, but you pulled more of the Helldrake apart. Hopefully it came apart in like the pieces that you wanted it to come apart in and not in a million bits and torn to shreds. You mean you have issues with getting started if we compare to what your brain wants? Yeah. Well, I don't get started at all. Like, I just don't. It just doesn't happen. If I don't... Like, we built this garage so that I could get hobbying, do the things that I wanted to do, because otherwise, if I have to set up before I start, it won't happen. Too much hassle. If I have to plan something or do something beforehand, it won't happen. But because I have a paint desk, I have all my paints ready, everything is ready to go, I can just sit down, paint, press the button. It was surgical, nice. You need a room that you can keep messy inside of the living room. Oh man, we used to, when I started painting, we used to share we have a really small third bedroom, which is like a box room. Nivian had his 3D printers in there. I had a little desk about 60 centimeters wide, I want to say. Collapsible little desk. If I wanted to get to the paint rack, I needed to like crab walk. To be able to get to the paints, I needed to get around Nivian. Started painting, that's news. Yeah. Be quite a while before the hush hush of their project are announced, as it's an alpha stage still. Maybe a year and a half. Oh wow. Oh, you might be relocating, everything goes well. Oh, that's so exciting. I'll keep everything crossed for you. That is so cool. That's amazing. Well, I'm tentatively very excited for you. I hope that's probably the best way to say it. Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. I hope you have a lovely last bunk. Thanks. Have a nice evening. Sleep well and, well, hopefully speak to you soon. Night, night. Okay. One wing of spikies. I think once this second wing of spikies is done, I'm gonna have to call it a night because I am tired and I need to still walk the dog. Who is also very tired, funnily enough. He went to daycare, as he does on a Wednesday. I get some pictures and he actually looks like he's having a great time. But normally during the day he sleeps for about 6 hours, I think. He just chills or sleeps at work. Nice to see another rosecon happening. No, this is the same location as it was last year. This is Firestorm in Cardiff. You should come. You should come. I'm part of the organisers this year, or 2026. Galloway Paints and I are organising the painting competition, and Galloway is doing a painting, like a teaching tutorial session. If you can get that into your planning, you're going to the UK for the first time ever in February. Oh, amazing! Where are you going? What are you going to do? It's really nice. It's really chill. It's still very small scale, so it's very intimate. The people are lovely. And yeah, it's absolutely going to London with a lady. Ooh, very nice. Yeah, and Firestorm is a really, really cool store to go to. It's a really dangerous store, if that makes sense. They have a lot of different things, different paints, different hobby stuff, different models from different creators, different companies, and yeah, they do food and everything. So tickets for RoseCon are up for sale at the moment. And if you buy a ticket, entry to the painting competition and any games, tournaments and stuff that are being held on the day is included. And you also get lunch included with your ticket. You see some museums and landmarks around, and the bookstores, of course, Games Workshop store. Oh yeah, like a normal Games Workshop store has nothing on like the bigger hobby stores that the UK has. We've got some really, really good ones, and yeah, it's the larger hobby stores, they are able to sell all the good hobby stuff, not just the Games Workshop stuff, if that makes sense. Whereas the Games Workshop stores only have Games Workshop stuff. So going to a place like Firestorm in Cardiff or Element Games in Nottingham, or I think there's one in London as well, actually. I think they opened one in London. You should go to Element Games. If you're going to London. Pretty sure there is a new location there. They opened, I think, like 6 months ago. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'd pick Element Games over Games Workshop if I could. If I may suggest something. Element Games is the largest online retailer as well for hobby products in the UK. So yeah, their stores are very interesting. The one in Nottingham is tiny, tiny, and it has so much stock. It's ridiculous. Like you have to shuffle through the aisle, like because you've got shelves on the left side and the right side really, really close together. They also are, yeah. So most third-party retailers in the UK, like Element Games, like Wayland Games, stores like that, they sell Games Workshop products at probably, yeah, depending on what it is and what the store is, it's usually about 10 to 20% cheaper than the price that Games Workshop sells their models for. So if you want to buy models, buy them from Element and not from Games Workshop, which seems really mindfuckery, but that is how it works, unfortunately. Like Games Workshop don't need to. Yeah, they like to get people into their hobby, so they allow other hobby stores to sell their products to get people hooked. And yeah, at least that's how the business model was explained to me at one point. I don't really understand why Games Workshop charge more than normal or other hobby stores, but yes, Element Games has all the things, does all the things. Really, really cool store. Right, so we've got some spikies on these wings. So they actually look like they're getting somewhere now. They're actually I'm not going to say done because the teeth still need to be done on this. But we're getting there. I might slap some Kislev flesh on that so I only have to do a Kislev flesh or do I want bone? I might do a bone instead. Yeah, I think that's enough. I will do the little teeth on the back at some point, and I might add like a reddish glaze to certain areas, like these tubes, these bits over here, and on the inside of that and around here, because I feel like that looks kind of uncomfortable and maybe a bit painful. Yeah, I feel like that might need a little bit. Right, let's have a little look to see who is online. White Wolf is still painting. There we go. He's going to get my my raid. Hopefully he won't beat me to it. He normally gets into my stream just before I get to raid out to him, so I'm gonna try and catch him before he catches me. Thank you all very much for hanging out. I've had a really nice time. It's been short but sweet and very chill, and I appreciate you all a lot. Thank you for the new follows. Thank you for the subs. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you all. There won't be a stream on Saturday because I will be in the Netherlands, but I will be back on Wednesday and hopefully see you all on Wednesday. So have a lovely rest of your nights and good weekend and all of that. And let's go say hi to White Wolf. Bye bye. Marquis! Ah!
God. Black dog.